Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna get the counter working. That looks better. There. I have no idea how many runs I'm going to be able to do, but I'd like to keep track, so... That'd be nice to put a little counter at the top. We are pretty strong now. We got 8k damage, max res, 1740 HP would be nice. What's going on, Pork Sniffer? Not sure if you're still here, but that's one hell of a name, dude. Depends. If the pork is cooked, it's alright. If you're sniffing raw pork, or live pork, questionable. Okay, I think I set everything up. We cleaned up the stash tabs, because they were just horrible. This is still a mess, but it's all just stuff I didn't really know what to do with. If we start dying, I'll fill up the rest of the inventory with lifers, but as of right now, 177 MF, 283 on Switch, so should be good. Honestly, decent amount of extra gold too. What's giving us? Is it the Geeds? Yeah, mostly the Geeds. Well, thanks for being here, Pork Sniffer. Alright, let's get started. Immediately Emilio gains a level. He's the same level as us. I haven't played the Paladin since we did the torch runs. So I had to respec, and I think I respec him the same as he was before the torch runs, but we'll see. Emilio dead already, eh? I can't remember if he was surviving player 7 before. His gear is not the best. It's unfortunate, but yeah, we need to find him a base. And I was gonna make... We have one low rune. I was gonna make a grief, thinking that it might be nice for the Ubers when we do Ubers with our smiter, but the thing is we did it pretty easily without the grief. So I think I really want to make a fortitude, because I think that'll keep him alive a lot longer. He'll have a lot more defense, and he'll do a little bit more damage, which, coupled with the lifesteal on the helmet he's wearing, which is a Tal Rasha helmet, should be good. Keep him alive. So yeah, as soon as we find a base, but pretty picky with the base. Like, I think I'd probably wait until we can make it with a sacred armor, honestly. Like, it's not raining low runes for us, so we gotta be a little bit picky. Especially now that I put out the lower Kurast runs video. I mean, we could definitely find a low here. We're hoping for higher. We're hoping for Jah and Ber. But yeah, then there's always the dilemma of, do we make it in an ethereal armor and then it's really only for our mercenaries, or do we make it in a non-ethereal, and then that way you lose a little bit on the defense, but you can use it on other characters, right? Like, that'd be pretty nice for the smiter. That would be pretty nice for maybe an Amazon when we make it. But we just have a long time until we're gonna get to that. Next character is gonna be a Necromancer, so that's kind of why I'm doing the this grind right now instead of just starting the Necro. I kind of want to have an Enigma before we get started on that, because it would be so helpful. But I do have a poll up for the Necro, and the poll is currently leading with Poison Nova being the build we're going for, so Not that Enigma wouldn't still be great for that. It's just, the Enigma is obviously a lot better when you're doing summons, because you can reposition the summons, which is, I mean, you just stay alive. You just have this huge meat shield. Not bad, actually. 40% lightning res. Not bad at all. Really don't want to use the rejuve, but I might have to. Yeah. Might as well. Don't know what the odds are of finding the runes that we're looking for, but I know a lot of people find really high runes in Chaos, so 2,000 lower Kurast runs did not get us any closer to an Enigma, sadly. So I figured, you know what? Chaos it is. I don't want to do any more goddamn lower Kurast runs, please. Not for a little while. But at least we have the hammer to go on. This is nice, man. We could definitely not do this on the sorcerers right now with what we got going on. This is sweet. We still need quite a few upgrades though. The amulet, the circlet that we're wearing is not very good. And yeah, we're wearing gold wrap right now for a little bit extra MF, but if we start dying, I'll probably swap it out to like a T-Gods or something. A little bit more survivability. But we make do with what we got right now, man. Started the account. We gotta be a little bit less picky. No, we're not finding enough mana potions. Luckily, redemption is luck as hell. Gotta be careful with the amp damage, man. Shit has killed me so many times. Nice, man. Our damage is there. Impressive. Seriously though, no mana potions? Come on, guys. The Mercenary is just not staying alive. It's not worth my money to res him every time he dies. Like 400k a run just to keep him alive. And with the lack of inventory space, because we're loaded up on charms, I just don't have space to actually pick up items to sell. Like, we use the cube to see if we got anything decent, and then that's it, unfortunately. Is this player 7? I didn't actually check. I think it is. I'll double check after this. Ooh, come on. Let's do... Yeah, it's player 7. Okay, we actually don't have to switch. We have 283 MF on switch, so hopefully Diablo will give us something decent, but I've never really gotten anything amazing from the big D. What's going on, Toasted? You continuing with, what did you make, a sorceress? Is that what you're playing today? Hammer is so broken, man. I can't believe it. Honestly, our sorceress set us up for success, right? Like, if we hadn't played the sorceress first, we wouldn't have had... Ooh, Mancatcher. What is that? Viper fork. Well, that's a Grail item. That's a Grail item for sure. Oh, no, we have that already. Wow. I'm surprised. I did not remember. Sorceress. Awesome. What did you decide to level it with? Are you going with, fire? Did you make a leaf rune word? I think you're about the level. It took me like 15 minutes to get a decent base, and I will tell you from experience, find a base with 1-2 Frost Nova. It's still blurry when there's a lot of movement. Yeah, okay, so I think... So I just upgraded my internet for everybody who doesn't know. I just upgraded to like some crazy speeds from some garbage speeds, but I think there's a setting that I didn't change that is limiting how much I can actually output. If you're saying it's slow, maybe it'd be worth it to just quickly reset the stream. Because I could see in the settings... Yeah, it might be worth resetting the stream. Let me see here. Let's see. Settings. Output. Oh, here we go. I can actually increase it right here. Let me see if this helps. I don't have to reset. Okay, let's do a run. I just upped it. It's probably because the default bitrate is not very good, but I should be able to handle more now. I actually wonder if I could have handled more before. I just didn't know there was a setting. Oops. Let's see. We'll give it a couple seconds to actually update. It says it's going at almost double now. I don't know what is a good amount, but we'll experiment. Thank you for letting me know. Cool. Yeah, gotta take advantage of this internet, man. I was living in 1990, as Toasted would say. I can't wait until we can teleport over this part. It's so annoying. I honestly just feel like it's a waste of time to do River of Flame. I just want to get into the Chaos Sactuary, man. Surely some people have found, like, better stuff here, right? But I just haven't found anything. There's a decent amount of, like, elites and stuff. They just don't drop anything. That's good for full rejuves, though. We're actually getting loaded on rejuvenation potions, which is very nice. I hate having to be stingy with my rejuves. Such a pain. Come here, buddy. Pit shield the dead. Got that right. Alright, cool. Sounds good, Toasted. Ay. These guys are so fast. They're a pain in the ass. They're cursing you. And they run away like Usain Bolt. Zipping and dodging all over the place. Still looking for Jah and Ber. Yeah, man, we are no closer to an Enigma even after 2,000 lower cross runs, which I know is not a lot, but at least if I had found like a single Sur rune, which is basically half a Ber, I would have at least felt like some motivation, you know? I was starting to burn out, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna release the video. My main focus was really just to show how lower Kurast is not just good for high runes, it's also good for a lot of like beginner stuff, because when you're making a new account, you need a lot more than high runes, right? Like look at the small charms. I've gotten so many small charms. This one's sweet. I have 2 small charms like this. I have the 16 life and the 5 res, and then I have like a 4 MF and 5 res, which is phenomenal. So yeah, for a normal person, it's a lot of runs. I know what you mean, but what I meant was, in 2,000 runs, you shouldn't expect a Ber rune. Like, if you look at the way that it works, essentially with players 7, which is what I did most of them on. I switched to players 8 later because the odds were increased for Mal and Ohm runes, and I was like, you know what? If we can get a Call to Arms, that'd be sweet. We didn't. But on players 7, the chances of getting a Ber is 2 in 65,550 or something like that. But 65k, give or take. So 2 in 65k is like 1 in 32k, and then you have 6 chests that you open, ideally, which means that it's like a 1 in 5,000 chance. So it should take about 5,000 runs to get a bourbon. So if you do that math, then technically we're not dry, is what I'm saying. It's sad. Obviously, I'm still sad, and like for a normal person, that can, you know, it takes them like a month to do 1,000 lower Kurast runs because, you know, they have a life. It's rough. It's really rough. Which is why I'm thinking, you know what? We do Chaos. Let's see if it's better. Obviously, the Chaos ones take longer. But if we can get a Jah rune, which is basically the same as getting 2 Ber runes, because lower Kurast doesn't drop Jah runes. Ber is the highest. Sorry. But then you also have to factor in the fact that you can get Ser runes, right? Which I think are more likely. I think it's 4 chances at Ser runes, 2 at Ber runes. So if you're looking for a Ser, the chances would be like 1 in 2.5k. So we are just about at odds for a Ser rune. And didn't find one. But we still got a lot, man. Like, even if you just look at the high runes and you don't look at the small charms and the skillers and everything else that we found, we got like 3 Vex runes, an Ist rune, 2 runes, a couple Mal. So we got ourselves the Duress, which helped a lot with the keys, with the Annie and all that stuff. And then the Hodo, which is phenomenal for a lot of characters. So I was happy with that. Not upset at all. But yeah, single player life. I sound like a gambler? Yeah, man. Did I not hit that? Definitely. That's why when I'm doing lower Kurast runs and it drops an Ort room, I'm like, oh, that's so close. So close to a Ber. That's the gambler mentality. Like, no, oh my, that was close. Amp damage, man. Walking into a pack of fanaticized fucking Doom Knights with amp damage. It's another gambler mentality right there. Good lord. I have to be a little bit more cautious right now because I'm not perfect. My character is not quite there yet. We have a lot of single resist charms right now. How's the bitrate, by the way? It's showing me now that I'm doing 4K, but it's still telling me that that's below the recommended amount. I might increase it again, but let me know if you're seeing any issues. Yeah, man, we're having a real good time with this. This is sweet. I played a lot of the Sorceress where I was kind of struggling and everything felt like we really shouldn't be doing it and we're just getting away with it, you know. We're doing Ancient Tunnels, we're doing Stony Tombs and all this kind of stuff. And now on the Paladin, it's just like, yeah, we're good. Seems to still be blurry. Okay. Right after Diablo, I'll give it another little bit. I'm gonna look up what the recommendation is. I'm sure that my internet can handle a ton now. Related to the game? I mean, I'm not sure. I have to assume it's the bitrate. I'm not lagging at all. Like FPS wise. Okay, let me up it again to 6K. See what happens here. I don't even know if we need health potions, honestly. It's just like not even an issue. Okay, let's give our guy a chance. Do we have money? Yeah, let's give Emilio a chance here. Stay with me, brother. Stay with me. I wonder if it's just the dual stream in general. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong with having it on Twitch as well, despite the fact that I should be able to dual stream. Because I can see from the video playback that it's really choppy. I don't know if that's just because I'm watching it on this little thing, or if it's actually like that for you guys, but that's pretty bad. I'm just streaming on Twitch as well, but couldn't find me, no way. Yeah, I'm there. And the bitrate says excellent on Twitch. But I can also see stuttering. It's a little bit weird. Why's it gotta be like that? Let me see if I can stop it on Twitch. And see if that increases. I'm gonna turn off the Twitch and see if it helps with YouTube. Otherwise I might just need to reset because it's a little bit weird. Yeah. Crazy. It's so weird. Because I was streaming it, like, much less. Yeah, the Twitch is off, so it's gonna be nothing but buffering for now. Buffering forever. Is it just the game? Or is it me as well? Because if it's just the game, maybe... I wonder if it's the counter. Let me turn that off. Because that uses CPU. I wonder if that could be... Maybe I just have it using too much CPU right now. Let's see if that changes anything. Doesn't make any sense. Can I change around? What do you mean? Emilio's getting wrecked. Oh, charge around. I saw change, my bad. Seems better when I'm charging around now. A bunch of charging. Yeah, it looks... I'm watching it now. Jeez, I gotta watch my health. Yeah, it looks way better now. You know what I think it was? I think it was actually the counter, because the way that the counter works, which really speaks to my knowledge as a software developer, but It was just checking against a screenshot over and over and over. I think it was just eating a bunch of CPU. Alright, sweet. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna turn Twitch back on. And let me know if it's worse or the same. Because if it's the same, then we know that it's just my terrible, terrible Python script that was eating up way too much CPU. Awesome. Oh god. These guys are gonna eat my jubes. Yeah, we're gonna do a little comparison. Could have been the dual stream, but the timing is telling me it's the counter. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the help. It's so hard to debug these kinds of things when you're streaming, and it's honestly hard to do it without going live because I don't know. It's just hard to investigate. Maybe somebody knows a better way so that I don't have to waste anybody's time next time. But I appreciate you guys all being here, even though we having some issues. That's really cool. You guys just love Diablo 2 that much. And I can get behind that, man. This game's awesome. This game is phenomenal. Well, the CPU I have is good, but if I'm eating a bunch of it, like I think the way that my script is written right now, it's checking against a screenshot and comparing a new screenshot every quarter of a second. So that's a lot of CPU usage. And I don't know how much CPU is eaten just by streaming, so it totally could have been that. And I'm looking at it now. I don't know. Oh, rune Nephrim. We're getting a lot of rune drops, just not high enough. Plus, the X3D is meant for gaming, right? I don't necessarily know what that means, but maybe computing in the way that I was is not as easy. Honestly, it could have just been like extremely poorly optimized. I wouldn't put it past myself to have something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we are running out of potions, and we're amped. All we gotta do is kill the blue guy. There we go. Colossus Forge, honestly? Even a white Colossus Forge would be better than what we have right now, so... I'm gonna grab that, and... we'll roll it. We're using a halberd. So it's like, anything's better than that. Nothing. At least we leveled. That's sweet. Chance to... oh, I was gonna say, holy moly. That chance to block is low. Let's keep this. All right. Not bad. I'm just happy. Like, we didn't get anything decent, but I'm just happy that we are capable. This account has come a long way in a month. The Holy Grail, if anybody's wondering, we are at 46.84%. Which is pretty sweet. Almost halfway there, man. What do we need to socket this? Let me give it a quick look. Quick little look. Socket weapons. Sockets. Nope. Armor. Nope. is it? Ral MPM. Okay, we don't have any of that. Okay. No problem. Yeah, the delay is very different. I don't know why. It might be a setting. It might just be the way that the platforms work. But yeah, the delay is a little bit different. I noticed it when I was doing the countdown. I was like, oh my god. There's almost no delay on Twitch. I gotta get that up. What's going on, everybody? I see we have some new people. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We are doing Chaos runs, player 7. Hoping for a Jah or a Ber or both, so that we don't have to keep walking through the river. But if you're having fun, give me a like. Really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm a lot. It's all I ask of you. And then we get a little bit of luck in the Chaos Sanctuary, and I'm a happy boy. It's a bit blurry again? Really? Huh. Yeah, maybe it was. That's so interesting. Yeah, man, Chaos until Enigma. That's the plan. Which we're gonna try. It's I only have so much time, but that's basically what we're locking into. I just felt like it would be good to finally get the Enigma before we start the Necromancer, so that we can have a good amount of prep on the Necro, because I feel like, so if you didn't know, we chose the Necro because that's the torch that we rolled. So we rolled this 2017 Necro torch as our first torch, and I said whatever we roll will be the next character. And I also said any new characters that we make are going to be on players 8, because we have so many like pre-buff items, let's call them. We have so many items that are ready to go for new characters, so it's only fair that we do it on players 8. Now I'm a little bit worried about players 8 hell on the Necro. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe it's going to be fine. But I'd rather have an Enigma and be sure that I can get myself into a decent position when I need to, because it was rough on the Paladin. Players 8, hell, Act 4 and Act 5 on the Paladin. Really, really rough for us. Yeah, it's a beautiful torch. Thank you, Jacob. I agree wholeheartedly. I was hoping, obviously, for a Paladin or a Sorcerer's Torch, but the 2017 is beautiful. You can use a torch on any character when you're just starting off, and it's such a huge benefit. You know, just having the stats and the resistances. We didn't get so lucky on the Annie. Unfortunately, the Annie rolled 14, 12, 5. Kinda yucky. But that just means we need more Stone and Jordans so that we can roll more Annies. Please. You got a secret trick for the Necro? Yeah, let me know, let me know. I think I'm following whatever build the pole lands on when we're ready. And I think it's heavily favored in poison right now, which is sweet because I was hoping for that. I don't know how strong Poison Nova is going to be, but I have to assume it's going to be pretty sweet. Considering we can ooh. Damn. Interesting. Interesting ethereal gloves. We can lower res. We have the Sunder Charm, the Poison Sunder Charm ready to go. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Poison Nova is going to be sweet. I've always wanted to play that build, and I never really have. So I'm excited, but I want to do a little bit more prep work. Just want to have the Enigma ready. I don't think that's too much to ask. Ooh. Jeez. Okay, these guys need to screw off. Mana draining mofos. I know you need mana. Yeah, we already have both of those. I'm not picking up tile runes right now. Oh, poison would be a oh jeez, what's it called? Death's Web. Yeah, I mean that would be sweet. The chances of us getting a D-Web though, pretty low. Pretty low. Obviously we want it for the Grail. I think that's one of the top 10, if not top 5 rarest items. The trick is monster size? Okay, what do you mean by that? You mean like my monsters, like revives, or what I teleport into? We are almost out of full rejuves, man. This is no bueno. No bueno at all. I do know that having big monsters as your revives, like Venom Lords, for example, Gargantuans, maybe if I'm just in Act 1, will make a huge difference. Yeah, that's what you meant, Jacob? Okay, yeah, for sure. You want that meat shield, right? You want those big boys. Which is, I mean, obviously, we're going to be doing like a bit of a dual thing, right? Like we're going to have Poison Nova, but we're also going to have summons. This is pretty sweet, as we're talking about summons. I don't think that the Trang set is very useful, but it's cool. So, we'll definitely try it out. Yes, but it's counterintuitive. Oh, okay. So you're saying that we should have smaller monsters. Is that it? We'll keep this. This Trang armor is brand new for the account. The Grail item. Boom. Very good. Whenever I do this. Gloves are good? Oh yeah, the Trang gloves are good. I just meant like the full set when you compare it to like Tal set, for example. It gives you some cool skills, like being able to cast Fireball and Meteor is obviously sweet, but it's not like very useful. Oh, you want small, fast monsters. Okay. That is counterintuitive. I totally thought you would want the big boys. Is it because when you teleport, you want them to quickly spread out and kind of create like a couple layers of defense? That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense, actually. Big ones get tangled in each other and they won't walk. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I kind of thought that that might be an advantage, right? Like you get this big clutter right beside your character. Yeah, that makes sense. Lots to learn. Whenever I played ladder, it was always just Sorceress and Paladin. That's all I would do. I'd make a Sorceress because it's easy in the early game, and then I'd make a Paladin when I had the gear. So everything else is going to be a little bit of a learning experience. Even Druids, honestly. I played Druids a little bit. Oh god. Okay, we're officially out of rejuves. We gotta take it easy here. I can't believe they're not dropping us any rejuves. What's going on here? The monsters will attack you first. Okay, interesting. God. Well, thank you for the tips. That's great. I'll keep that in mind, and I'll do a little bit of experimenting myself once we get to that point of actually having the revives ready. Keep these for gold. That'd be good. But I'm excited. Necros are fun. Necros are fun. We'll probably do summons, heavy into the summons until we're like level 30, 35. And we can actually respec into Poison Nova. But we'll obviously always have a little bit of summons with us. Because why not? Okay, we are... Oh my goodness. We are a little bit weak here. There we go. Oh. I'm charging instead of hammering. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. I wish Salvation procced sooner. Like when you put the aura on, sometimes it takes a few seconds to actually do anything. It can be really annoying. Ooh, amulets. We love rare amulets. Ooh, that's... Honestly, I know it's not incredible, but it's better than what we have for the druids, so we take those. Until we have like a Mars, pretty much any 1 to skills amulet is useful, so we keep them for when we're ready to make that character. Ceremonial Pike. Okay, stop. Pulsethorn the Slasher. That's a crazy name. Do we have this? Let's see. Lycander's Flank. Oh, I didn't know Lycander had a bow and a pike. Very cool. Well, we have both now. Add that to the Grail. That's a really cool weapon. 20% enhanced defense, though. That seems so random. Like, it's not very much, and it's defense on a weapon. Maybe if it was like 200%. Eventually, I really want to do a couple playthroughs where we level characters with items that nobody uses. Like, I don't know if anybody actually uses that pike. I doubt it. But it'd be really fun to give it a shot and see what we can get through. I know there's a lot of those already out there, like, you know, unique only playthroughs and stuff like that. But I'd like to find a way of finding like the lowest rated uniques in the game and then just using those. Hey, what is going on here, man? Just trying to hit the seal. Get out of my way. That'd be a lot of fun. I feel like there's a lot of those items in this game. It's like, at first glance, you're like, wow, that's sweet. Then you realize, you know, it's two-handed, and this is better, and that's better. And oh my. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta rejuve here. Dude, the amplified damage is just too crazy. Jeez, that was close. But yeah, you realize that you could put 2 items on that will just be so much better than that 1 item. It really is the big downfall of two-handed items in this game, I'd say. There's very few two-handed items that are actually really good. And it's kind of sad. Because there's a lot of really cool uniques. But you don't want to use them. Did we kill him? Did we kill Lord Deceased, or did he teleport up here? No, he's gone, I think. Oh, no, there he is. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're slippery, eh? You're a slippery little guy. There we go. Ooh, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. The Hammerden does so much better when there's huge groups. When it's just one or two, when we have Enigma, it'll be no problem. But without Enigma, when you're not teleporting and you have like one or two guys to chase, it's such a pain in the ass, which is why I'm trying to just leave them. Like that guy, I'm not going to go after that guy. He's going to keep running away. There's no way. When we have Enigma, just telestomp him. It's the dream. I can't believe we still don't have a Shaco though, dude. Holy crap. Oh. I'll show you guys what I'm using in a sec here. It's not very good. For some melee classes, there's some good two-handers. Yeah. For sure. I think that the, especially with the Barb, right? Because he can single hand a couple of the two-handers, which is pretty sweet. But there's definitely stuff out there, but I just feel like in general, it's typically better to use one-handed weapons. Nice. Okay, but yeah, here's what we're using. It's not bad. Like, it's got a hell of a lot of dex, life, and resistances, which is sweet. But I would prefer either a Shaco or at least like a 220. Because the faster cast rate would be really beneficial. And we are currently using Tranks to hit that break point, when we could be using just a little bit more. Look at this. A little bit more MF, and this is unique, man. Ah. This isn't bad. Because you usually see casters, because casting is AoE without chance to miss. Yeah, that's fair enough. You're totally right. Like, it could just be because melee's not great. Like, I was talking about this the other day. Whirlwind on a, like, Whirlwind Barb, obviously. It seems like it should be so phenomenal. And then you play it, and it's like, you know, the PvE just really isn't there. Which sucks. Because that's probably a very good example of when two-handed actually is really sweet. But unfortunately, yeah, not the best. Casters dominate this game. It's just the sad reality. They're fun to play, don't get me wrong, but I wish that there would be some way of making the superior sacred armor. Tell me this is ethereal and 4 sock. Ah, non-ethereal and 3 socket. Oh my god. Damn. That would have been a fortitude right away. You guys would have seen it live. At least we know we can get that. Yeah, I need to enchant to really get it to cook. Yeah, which is fair enough. I mean, maybe that's where the design came from. Maybe it was like, you know, people are going to be playing online. Melee characters are not going to be great on their own. However, in a party, they're going to be great. Fair enough. They're also pretty sweet for PvP. But we're playing... Oh, Jesus. We're playing offline. And these guys are going to kick my ass. Wow, look at them just pummeling me from across the river, right? Probably not even worth my time to kill these guys because they're so stacked. Wow. Wasted rejuves on them. But yeah, single player experience, melee not fun. So I'm not too excited for the Barb playthrough, but it will be nice to have a Barb in the late game because Horking can be very rewarding. But you gotta get there. I think that is probably going to be the most difficult thing to do players 8 in hell. Is leveling a barbarian. How are you overburdened? You picked up bolts? Come on, man. Oh. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good charm, honestly. 320, 20 would make it 960, 60. So this is basically like a 229. And if I found one of those, I'd be pretty happy. So that's a sweet grand chime. We'll keep that for a couple different builds. It'll probably be really good on the boson. Maybe decent on the barb. I think that would probably fetch a pretty penny online. Jeez. Too bad. Yeah, it is decent, eh, Jacob? That's a nice one. On the barb, yeah. Pretty fitting for what we were just talking about, eh? What are the odds? Pretty nice, pretty nice. Not what we're looking for, but it's always nice to find something. Soul. I always get a little bit excited when I see that orange text. Thinking, what could it be? What could it be? Maybe a bird? No. Just a soul. Superior Volge. That's not an upgrade. We're in that really awkward position where we don't have enough MF that we're finding uniques all the time, but we have too much MF. We're not finding bases. It's like... okay. Seems like a lose-lose. I hate this seal. Sometimes it's so insanely hard to trigger. It's so weird. There we go. So much easier to take this group down when they spawn all the way down here. When they lock you into that little corridor, it's a lot more difficult. Come on, buddy, know where to run. Nice. Meh. Pick up potions. There we go. Useless. Great Hauberk. I think that could be decent if it were ethereal, but it ain't. Yeah, I can't keep the Mercenary alive yet, unfortunately. He's using Insight and a Halberd, so his damage is not there. And he's got a Treachery on, so that's pretty decent, but it's not good enough. Have I tried Prayer Mercenary? Yes, I have, actually. I was trying that on the Sorceress. It's good, but he still doesn't stay alive, unfortunately. I feel like all we really need is a weapon upgrade. We don't even need an armor upgrade. Like, it would be nice, but we don't need it. It's just because his damage output is not high enough, which means that his healing is not high enough. So, you know, it is what it is. For now, we run without him. Oh, I'm out of potions. Jesus Christ. Oh, we didn't hit the seal. For now, we run without him. But we'll get to a point where he'll be okay. We just need to get lucky.
Not even death can save you from me.
With Cure Helm, yep. It wasn't an insane cure helm. I just found a regular 3-socket TR and threw that in. We could give it another shot. You know, it wouldn't be too big a deal. I'll try it out right after this and see what happens. Grim's Scythe. Ooh. Ethereal Grim's Burning Dead, eh? Not bad. Not great. Okay, what else do we get here? Alright, let's swap it over and see if it does anything. I got it on my sources right now. Okay, let's get rid of all these. I'm just gonna sell them. I really want to start stacking some gold because I'd love to do some gambling. So we're just gonna sell these as much as it might hurt. This I don't actually think I want to keep. We will keep this and this. Actually, let's just take everything off of him for now. Let's go get a cure. Or, cleansing. His level's really relevant? Yeah. That he's the same level as me, which is great, but not that high yet, right? Yeah. Grab this man. But yeah, we'll get him there. We'll get him there. Obviously, it sucks to not have him with us all the time, but
I'll put that to good use.
let's see if this makes a difference. You could be onto something. But yeah, like his damage is not there. The treachery is okay. The fade is really, really nice. Level of effects attack rating. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. What is he? Can we see his attack rating? Not really, eh? 160 dex. His jab attack rating is pretty good, obviously. But let's see. I mean, this could help us too, right? This the cleansing and the prayer keep us alive. Let's see. Give her a chance. Still need mana. Ooh. Unique amulet. If this is a Mara's, wouldn't that be sweet? Wouldn't that just be phenomenal? Ooh, High Lords. High Lords. Honestly, not bad. We don't have one yet, and yeah. Oh, their chance to hit him. Oh, I see. Yeah, isn't that that's just defense, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't know attack rating affected that too. Ooh, Giant Thresher. Ah. So close. He definitely seems to be staying alive a little bit longer. But yeah, that High Lords is going to be really sweet. Gotta love playing a Holy Grail, man. Gotta love playing a new single player account when you don't have anything. Everything is sweet. Like online, I might find a High Lords and be like, ah, man. But now I'm happy to see it. Well, he survived the river, which I think is like the most he's ever survived. So this is going a little bit better than normal. Okay, this is... I just try to get out of those zones because the small corridors are really garbage. Ah, no, there he goes. Dead. Yeah. We'll find him some upgrades. Defense calculation takes in level. Level is part of hit calculation. Okay. Useless, unfortunately. Would have been decent if it were ethereal, but what can you do? Oh. Holy moly, that's a lot of casters. Holy. We're getting a lot of rune drops. We just gotta hope that they get a little bit higher. Like, maybe a lot higher. But we're getting them. Oh man. Nothing crazy. Love taking out huge waves like that though. Always amp damage, eh? Always amp damage. It's like the only curse that I really fear is amp damage. Overburden. One-third of Enigma. Yeah, see, I told you. I told you we'd be doing Chaos until Enigma. We already have one of the runes. It's that easy, guys. Oh, god damn it, man. Got one shot, eh? Yikes. Feels bad. Feels bad. Wasn't careful enough. That freaking amp damage, man. I didn't think he would do that much damage on him. Oh well, it happens. It happens. We need some upgrades. Or we can just face tank everything, I guess. Ooh. I love the color variations of these pit lords. Some of them look so cool. Ooh. Gloom fox. Disgusting. Disgusting and annoying. It's giving me full rejuice. You've lost a couple characters permanently to Lord Deceased? Yeah, he's a pain in the ass, man. He's an absolute pain in the ass. I couldn't imagine doing this kind of stuff on hardcore. Sometimes it's just a literal one-shot, man. Like, there's nothing you can do. But I probably could have been a little bit more careful there. It's all good. Come back. Oh, bird. Pretty sure we have this. Double check. Whoa, stay. We have this. Yeah, we have it. Not a Grail item. Don't get hit. Yeah. Yeah, good advice, man. That's how you do it. Don't get hit. Yeah, I should have just made a portal. I think if I just had a portal there, we would have been able to come back in that run, but I didn't feel like walking back through the river, dying again. Not worth it. Reset, move on. God. Can you guys hit me with any other curse? Like, lower my resistances or something, man. Decoy and Merc, I choose you. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of the best things a Mercenary is for, is just being a meat shield. But unfortunately, ours is not much of a meat shield. He's just like a very temporary waste of 50k gold. I want to do some cows, obviously that's really good for the bases, but I tried doing cows and it's harder than Chaos, man. Like, you wouldn't think it would be so freaking difficult. And we got absolutely pummeled by a couple like moo-moos. Cows wouldn't be bad for rune drops either, right? Like, again. Look at this, man. Like, he's gonna one-shot me, I swear to God. There we go. Okay, I'm not amped. Go in. One chance. There we go. Cows have too much health? Yeah, that's exactly the problem. They're just so tanky. Like, maybe I could do players 3, but it just feels bad. Like, oh God. It feels bad to do players 3 when I know I can do players 7 here. Like, if I was specifically only hunting bases, maybe it's a better play. But we're hoping for higher items. We're hoping for the rune drops, and we're hoping for a Shaco and a Mara's and all sorts of other stuff, so... Really, dude? Small chunk. We don't have any potions here, though. I'm gonna quickly grab some once we murder these guys.
I am overboard.
Damn. Hey, come here, bad boys. Immediately get hit with the amplified damage. No big deal. No big deal at all. Not bad. Not bad. Yo, what's going on, Bang Reb? It's going pretty well. We haven't found anything crazy, but we're hoping that the luck is coming. What's going on with you? Ornate plate. Corpse mode. That's always been an interesting item. Lots of defense. I remember putting this on a mercenary early on when we don't have much else. It's pretty good for keeping them alive. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is a Grail item. Sweet, 47.63% done with the Grail, guys. Almost at that 50% mark. So super close. We still don't have the runes for this, I don't think. Maybe we do. I think we need an Am rune, don't we? But we can make a Ral here. If we get NAM, we can try to socket that. What's going on, Toasted? Can I make you a coffee? I can. I actually have some really nice pumpkin flavored coffee. I know that you probably love that. Bang Rev, you're just getting home. Want to say you love my videos. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's really nice of you. I'm having a lot of fun making them, so I'm glad that you enjoy them. And yeah, we got a lot more fun content coming. I'm gonna do a bunch of runs videos, and we're gonna do the Necromancer soon. That'll be a lot of fun. Take it slowly, and have a third character to farm on that. I feel like he'll be pretty good for a few of the terrorized zones when we have him ready, up and going. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you being here. Haven't had this much fun with Diablo in a really long time, so my pleasure. Pumpkin coffee, yeah. My wife bought it from HomeSense. Yeah, normal is slow, but trust me, man, as soon as you hit a point where you can teleport, and it's gonna really suck because you're gonna need like as many mana potions as you can get, but as soon as you can start teleporting, just blast through. Just do it. On your first playthrough so that you can get to hell and switch it up, just go as fast as you can, you know what I mean? You're gonna have a lot more time spent leveling and getting through the game to take it easy on the next ones, which is why when I made the Paladin, I was thinking, okay, I have this teleport staff, but I'm not gonna blast through it because I already did that on the source. So what kind of necro? You're a big necro player? It totally depends on the poll, man. I have a poll up on the channel. I'm letting you guys decide. And so far, I think it's landing on Poison. I haven't checked in a while, but I think Poison Nova is the current winner, or leader, I should say. I'm gonna let it run until the day that I start the necro, which I'm not sure when that'll be. Maybe sometime this week, maybe one more week. I'm trying to get an Enigma. I'd really like to have an Enigma ready for him. But yeah, if you want to get your vote in, you haven't yet, check it out. It should be on the community tab of the channel. You can give your vote. But yeah, I've heard a lot that Corpse Explosion is really good. I personally am hoping that Poison Nova wins, just because I think Poison Nova is such a cool skill. And we have, obviously we have lower resist as a Necromancer, and we also have the Poison Sunder ready to go, so I think we could definitely make an impact. Oh, jeez. With a Poison Necro. I don't know how well Hell is gonna go, but yeah, because we're planning on doing it all players 8, so we'll probably struggle a little bit, but it's all part of the fun, man. And it's all part of playing softcore, because I don't have to worry about dying 100 times. I'm gonna have... Oh wow, we get a Round Moon right after I cube 3 tiles. I'm gonna have the videos out Sunday and Monday for the Paladin, and that was taken from the live stream. If you haven't seen it, we died so much. Act 4 and Act 5 were really tough. So definitely glad to be playing on softcore for now. You love Summoner Corpse Explosion, but it doesn't scale with players count. That's exactly what I heard from some chatters the other day. They were like, listen, it's really fun, but only on players 3. And I was like, well, I don't know if that's going to work for us, because we want to play on players 8. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't think that there's very much that is going to scale phenomenally. But that's why I'm trying to be as prepared as possible. If we have an Enigma, maybe it's not so terrible. You know, I don't think we'll blow through it, but at least it'll give us a better chance. I think it took me like 2 or 3 hours to get through, to get through Act 4 and 5, maybe Act 3, 4, and 5 on the Paladin. It was tough. We just didn't have the damage output or the survivability. We had to be very careful with where we were standing and positioning ourselves. And some of these maps, man, like Chaos Sanctuary is pretty good. We got the openness for the hammers, but when you're going through some of the corridors, like Act 5, Crystalline Passage, Frozen River, it's rough, dude. It's really rough, especially when what are they called? The snakes. Those serpent things, dude. They're pummeling you with Bone Spear, and then they're charging you. It's insanely difficult. But we did it, and now honestly I'm so glad we did it on Players 8, because now I can say that we did the entire playthrough on Players 8. The only time we turned the player count down was second wave of Bale, because the magic immune is just stupid, man. Can get to players 5 to 7 with filthy gear, but the clear speed is much faster. Yeah, don't have to have player 7 when the whole screen is falling over. Yeah. No, that's the thing though. We don't have that filthy gear yet. I wish we did, but we're working on it. We'll get there. Oh god, this was a mistake. Oh god. We don't have enough rejubes for this. Oh. That's a lot of items. A lot of useless items. Come on, man. We've already done like 5 runs. Where's our Ber moon, guys? I thought this game was supposed to be easy. What's going on here? Ooh. Yeah, I'm also I'm in my downtime, I'm also trying to do some more Nightmare Andy runs on the Sorceress. I'd really love another Stone of Jordan. We obviously turned ours into the low roll Annie, but I feel like having an SOJ or 2 on the side would be really helpful on pretty much like every character. Maybe not every character, but every caster character, maybe I should say. And if we get really greedy, maybe we roll another Annie, because this one is not great. Alright. Big D time, baby. He hasn't dropped a single decent item yet, so please, for the love of God, can you give me something good? Want to see the Annie again? I'll show you just 1 sec. God, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, here's our beautiful Annie. The first Annie on the account. It's not horrible. Like, an Annie's an Annie. It could have been 10-10-5, and it would have been really good. Because it's good for every character, and, you know, the stats and the res. And resistance is something we were really struggling with, so I was really happy to get this. But 14-12-5, like, yeah, it doesn't get much worse than this. The torch makes up for it, though. 2017 torch, and that's going to be phenomenal on the Necro. Like, +3 to skills is just so good. But for now, it's just a stat and resistance charm. That's all we really got going for us. Yeah. It's rough, but you know what? It was fun and it was exciting. And I'll tell you, if you guys haven't seen the, I think I have a short on it and I have the live stream, but it took like maybe 20 or 30 Andy runs. Like, we found the Stone of Jordan on our 3rd unique ring. It was, I couldn't believe it. And we were grinding with like 300 plus MF, so it didn't take very long to find the rings either. Now, with that said, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 150 more unique rings to get the next one, because that is insane luck. I'm pretty sure, I mean, there's a bunch of these videos out there, but I'm pretty sure the Dobrunsky vid from back in the day, he did like 100 unique rings from Nightmare Andy, and not a single one was a Stone of Jordan. Like, the amount of self-control you have to have 100 unidentified unique rings and not identify them, and then none of them are what you're looking for. Oof. What's going on, Emily? Thank you for being here. Yeah, you're getting toasted excited. Very good. Love the name change. That's great. Come here, baby. Come here. Big groups. Love this. It's so satisfying. Jesus, Toasted. Okay, relax there, buddy. Listen, this is supposed to be my channel. I think I have more fans for Emily than for myself at this point, which is kind of sad. More fans of her and the cats than me, right? 3 rings is nuts. Yeah, dude, I was freaking out. You should check out, I swear I have the let me just double check before I decide to go look at something that I don't actually have, but yeah, I have a short. You could check it out. I have, like, my reaction is obviously, like, I was freaking out. I was like, what the are you kidding me? So yeah, we'll be doing some more of those. Oh jeez, that was close. My goodness. We'll be doing some more Nightmare. But it's tough now that we have the Paladin going. It's kind of hard to split up my time between sometimes doing the Sorceress and sometimes doing the Paladin, but she'll be doing Nightmare runs, and she'll also be doing key runs because I want to do more torches for sure. Now that we've proven wasn't that hard, actually. It was a little bit typical because I was an idiot and I forgot to equip my treachery. Luckily Tony was there. Tell you more about me? What do you want to know, man? I love Diablo. I love Final Fantasy. You can see a couple of my Final Fantasy and Diablo collectibles in the background. I gotta reposition my stuff in this room, and I want to be able to show off my collectibles because I spent so much money on a lot of this stuff, and I think you guys are the only people who are going to be able to appreciate it, if at all. But my wife is she's not always too happy when I spend $60 on a Final Fantasy book. He likes to barbecue. Yes, I love to barbecue. That's true. Smoking in specifically. I love barbecue, but smoked barbecue is the best. Yeah, delayed chat. I know. I wish it wasn't so delayed, but I'm pretty sure I have the delay set to the bare minimum. Actually, I don't. I think the bare minimum, it said I couldn't do it because I'm streaming at 1440p. Kind of annoying, honestly, but something we gotta live with. I love my 2K resolution too much. Nice. Oh, it's level 88. That's great. That's the thing about Chaos that's really sweet. Like, the drop potential is awesome and the experience is just as good. Let's go. Highest level on the Holy Grail so far. You're on YouTube, maybe Twitch is faster. Yeah, Toasted was saying Twitch is much faster. I really, it's not something that I set up. It's just the way that these services work. They have a certain delay. Twitch is almost instant? That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh man. The fire is kicking my ass. I wish we had a freaking dwarf star, man. That's all my potions. Don't die. Oh, thank God. Jesus. Okay.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, Twitch is almost instant, but obviously I have a little bit less of a following over there. I have a whole 2 followers, which is not amazing. But we got a little bit more attention here, which is great, man. Happy to have you guys here. If you're just joining, if you can hit that like button, helps me out a lot. That algorithm, we gotta use it to our advantage. But yeah, just appreciate you guys being here regardless. Hopefully we can get some decent drops off of this big D kill, because we're dry at this point, I would say. Oh, and we'll continue to be dry. Unbelievable, dude. What can you do? Summoner on the first try. Good job, man. Yeah, less delay costs them much more to host. Oh, okay. I get it, Anthony. That makes sense to me, yeah. They don't want to spend too much money. On little old me. I'm not making them any money, so... No biggie. A little bit of a delay never killed nobody. These guys are so big that just a single one of them can block you from crossing the bridge. Kind of crazy. Huge. Sad life of somebody without teleport. I'm gonna worry about big fat Erdars in your way. Comparing to other viewer count, only compared to yourself. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I'm super happy with what's going on the channel. I didn't expect to have so much support in the early stages, so I couldn't be happier. I just figured might as well do a little dual stream and see if anybody on Twitch is interested in what we got going on here, but can't be upset. The D2R community has been absolutely phenomenal to me. Everybody's just so willing to help. They just want to give advice, which is, I mean, some people might not like that. They just might be like, hey, I want to play the game. I want to play the game. But for me, like, just personally, as somebody who used to play a ton, and now I'm feeling like I'm so out of the loop now. Like, I didn't know, I haven't played a bunch of D2R specifically, so a lot of people are like, oh yeah, like, for example, Fade. I think Fade got a buff that it gives damage reduction now, and not just resistances. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that is such a great change. So, I love all the tips, all the advice. Because I feel like I'm learning the game all over again, which is kind of a cool feeling. For a 20-year-old game that I've put thousands of hours into, and now I'm just like, I'm a noob again. It's kind of funny. Okay, these guys are kicking. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. We need potions. We need potions, Jesus. You don't usually watch a lot of stream? No, I get that. It's not for everybody. Not a lot of people enjoy watching games. They prefer to play it themselves, but that said, I appreciate you being here. In that case, I'm glad I can give you something that you don't usually enjoy, but hopefully you're enjoying now. Good lord, dude. These guys, the amp damage and the elites coming together to absolutely kick my ass. Yeah, the might aura. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I didn't even notice. I wasn't even cluing in. That's why they're so freaking strong. Amp damage plus might aura is like a disgusting combination. Absolutely disgusting. Oh god. Best position. Oh! What even happened there? Oh, I didn't even kill that guy. Okay, well at least I had a portal. I don't even know what happened there, man. That was kind of crazy. Let's go take care of this guy. He's one hammer away. That's crazy. Act 3 times hosted, good stuff, man. Yeah, worst act in the whole game. Listen, I used to think that, but I'm convinced that Act 2 is the worst. Act 3 is honestly not that bad once you get used to where you need to go. You get used to... It's just confusing when you're not familiar with it, but after playing the Sorceress through 3 difficulties and the Paladin, I think I'm finally comfortable enough that I don't hate it as much as Act 2, man. Maggot Layer sucks! Anthony, you only play pretty much for PvP now? You actually... Oh, you're playing the game for real now, not just PvP, and it's crazy how much stuff you didn't do? Yeah, man, when you're just doing PvP, all you need to do is kind of rush to that end game, and then you ignore the rest of the game. You get your stats, you get your skills, you get your resistance quests done, and then you get your gear, and it's, you know, it's that simple. But when you're doing PvE playthrough, especially on single player, and you actually have to find everything yourself, it's a different experience, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's a reloaded game on hardcore sometimes? Oh yeah, dude. Oh, for sure. Any mixture of amplified damage and like fanaticism, amplified damage and might, you're really risking it. So I wouldn't be surprised. But I have almost zero experience with hardcore, but that makes complete sense to me. Unavoidable deaths are the worst, right? Like it's literally you're full res, you're high armor, you're full health, and you die in one shot. And that's not fun, right? Sometimes it'd be like that, man. Ethereal Wand. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Oh, man. 3 to revive, 3 to poison over? If that had +2 to necro skills? Damn, man. That is almost a really sweet item. Story of everybody's life in D2. Almost really sweet. Damn. And 20% faster cast rate. Ooh. That would have been so cool for the Poison Nova build, man. Jeez. Act 2 and 3 are the best? Oh my god. I can't believe you're saying this, man. You're crazy for thinking that. Honestly, you're crazy. Anthony, you're currently playing classic ladder on a barb. Yeah, that's basically single player, and you just found a bone snap. Oh man, that's bringing good memories back. For me as a kid, you find bone snap on a barb, and you're like, holy crap. I'm OP. Good time. That's actually the very first unique item I had on my very first hardcore character. I made a barbarian. I must have been like, I don't know, like 12 years old. And I found a bone snap, and I thought it was like the craziest thing in the world. Oh, No way. Wow. I thought it was like the craziest thing in the world that I had this bone snap. And then I died on it. I lost my bone snap and I was so sad. Yeah, good on me for checking the wand, Jacob. You see, it's like a bittersweet moment because it's like, oh yeah, like that's so good that you checked it because it was almost good, but it's not actually good, you know? So now I'm just mad. I'm just mad that I got this almost amazing. Like 2 to skills. And it's ethereal too, which I mean, I think that's so cool for style points, but we sell. Not good enough. We take only the best on this account. You remember when Iron Maiden was a thing for melee characters in Chaos? Yeah, dude. Those were... I mean, you literally couldn't use a Mercenary in Chaos at that time. Let alone playing a melee character, but your Merc was just dead. Yo, what's going on, Tony? Hard to beat Deathweb? Yeah. I wish we had a Deathweb. It beats a Deathweb when you don't have a Deathweb. Style points big time? Yeah, man. You gotta love those ethereal weapons on characters that aren't actually gonna attack with them. I love that. I'm always scared, though. I'm always scared I'm gonna accidentally smack something with it too many times. Yeah, so Toasted, in order to do the respec, you gotta, number one, you gotta launch it from the, well, okay, I don't know if you need to. This is just how I do it. I launch it from the Battle.net client, and then in order to enable it, you click the little gear icon next to play on the BNet app, and then you go to, I think it's like game settings, and then it'll say enable, what is it? Let me check it out for you. You click the icon, you go to game settings, and then you go to additional command line arguments, and then dash enable respec, all one word. And that'll get you going. The only problem for me with that way is that if you launch the game without going through the launcher, you can't respec. So I don't know if you need to do some of the shortcut stuff like back in the day. You used to go into the shortcut and actually add like the -W to the shortcut. But I just launch it through the Battle.net client. Make it easier on my life. Ooh. That's not bad. That's a good amount of defense, but the strength is so high. Damn. What do you guys think? Is that good? Like, is that a good base? But it's got to be too high for the strength, right? What about in the game? Oh, you'll always see this spend stat point. You just alt-click it. If you alt-click it, it'll reset your stats and your skills. I don't think there's a way to do one or the other. You have to do both at once, as far as I know. It had like 37 cold res too. Yeah, no, it had a lot of good stuff. The cold res is a huge bonus. If that had +2, I would have gone crazy. we would have been leaving the game to make the Necro right away. That would have been a sign from Jesus. Yeah, the strength is too high, eh? Ah. If it wasn't so high, such a sweet item, but yeah, there's no way. You sacrifice way too much vitality getting your strength that high. The only way to really get there without sacrificing it would be an Enigma, in which case, obviously, the armor is useless. Get a little Lem rune, not too bad. Same strength as a Colossus Vulge, so not bad for Mercenary. Yeah, it's not bad. But I feel like you'd rather just have an ethereal item, right? I mean, even the CV. The CV can't be that high in strength requirement when it's ethereal, because ethereal reduces the requirements, right? I'll hang on to it on the off chance that we find absolutely nothing else for a really long time, but I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it'll get used. It'll cause infinite gold to repair. You know, a lot of people always talk about that, and I don't understand why it's not more common to just use a Ral rune. Like, why are people not just using Ral runes, man? Use a Ral rune in the cube, it'll repair your armor, right? Would have been 800-ish defense if ethereal. Yeah, dude, if it was ethereal, I honestly think I'd just go make a fortitude right now. But I just don't think it's worth it. Just another item that's almost really good, but not. So close, man. Ooh. Oh, man, again, so close. It's Ort to repair weapons, isn't it, Ral to repair armors, though? That's what we're talking about. Repairing this, because it's enhanced defense and enhanced durability, so the repair costs would be ridiculous. But pretty sure you can use a Ral rune, right? Yeah, the F is 50% more defense versus 15, yeah. It looks good, but the strength requirement is... Oh, Jesus. The strength requirement is just nuts. I can't get past that. Like, it's decent for the Mercenary, but... You can get an Ethereal Sacred Armor, that would be more defense, right? Like, let's see. Sacred Armor, D2R. Let's see. Yeah, Sacred Armor can roll 600 defense, and then you roll Ethereal, and it's another 50%, right? Like, you can't beat that. This is basically a regular Sacred Armor. Obviously, the Sacred Armor is even higher strength requirement, but Ethereal would bring that down. Oh, the Circlet, you meant. Yeah, on like... Plus assassin skills, attack rating, life stolen per hit, and 60 life. Is this good for, whatchamacallit? Geez, I don't actually know the build. The Mosaic build. Anyways, we'll hang on to both of these. Because right now we don't really have better, so. Actually, let's get rid of these. Put them here. I'll put them in the shared stash. Way more lacquered is into 3 highest defense. Yeah. Not amazing. Yeah, it's not amazing, but we are at a point in the account where even the not amazing stuff is worth hanging on to, so. Alright guys, quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. For a kicker, it's good. Good life leech. Skills, attack rating. Yeah, I don't know if I'd use a kicker, but maybe for like Ubers or something, if I ever want to do Ubers on the assassin. We'll probably eventually get to a point where we're like doing Ubers on every character. I'd love to do Ubers on a sorceress. I think that's phenomenal. Some people have done that. Lacquered, Sacred, and Archon, I believe, are the top 3 highest defense. Might be wrong about Archon, but it's light class. Yeah. Yeah, Archon plates are beautiful. $15.15s. Yeah, I think we found like, Jesus, how many slots are there in a stash? We must have found like over 100 jewels when we were doing Lower Kurast. I didn't find a single 15 anything. Actually, we found a 1533 with enhanced damage, but other than that, just a bunch of plain 15s, nothing else. So, pretty rare. But who knows? We still have a lot of magic finding to do. I don't know how common they are in single player. They might be common in the sense that like online you can get them for cheap, right? Because online you have thousands of people that are doing thousands of runs and getting hundreds of thousands of jewels. But when you're playing single player, it's a little bit different, right? Like, I mean, online, a little bit later into the, what did I not? I must have missed one of the seals. Online, a little bit later into the ladder, you can get a Shackle for free because there's so many of them, right? But when you're playing single player, oh, we didn't do the top. It's rough, dude. We still haven't found a single one. So, a single player is different like that.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
Okay, this guy kicked our ass last time, so I'm gonna be careful here. It was just the fire. His fire damage is phenomenal. This is no problem. The magic. Nothing, eh, buddy? With Terror Zone, those items are a lot more common now. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. We haven't done a lot of Terror Zone stuff. You did basically find Arax for free. Yeah, this account has been spooned. You're not wrong about that. You're absolutely not wrong about that. The fact that we have an Arax, a Stone of Jordan, a Hodo, a Hawes, and Ethereal Sandstorm Trex with no Shaco is kind of crazy. But RNG, man. RNG. Cool.
Stay a while and
Oh yeah, we have that phase blade in the thing. I've always wanted to find a really cool rare weapon. Never found one that's been too decent. Just trying to think if there's anything that would help us out here. I think we're doing all right. We're not doing too bad. I did some voodoo, yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you for thinking that, man. That was insane. Insane. That was like maybe 300 Mephisto runs total. Like maybe. Maybe not even that many. Phenomenal. That luck was so crazy.
I need mana.
Definitely not complaining. Yeah. All those champion packs and no jubes, eh? What a letdown. These ghosts, man. I want to kill them, but they gotta get out of the river, man. Ooh, experience shrine. That's nice. Here, come here, guys. Come here.
Not enough mana.
300 minus 290 runs. Yeah, 10 runs. 10 runs and we got it. Yeah, we were doing a random amount of meth runs when I was streaming the sorceress. And it wasn't even like, it was like players 3 too. It wasn't even like high up there. I think we had just started doing players 7. And I like very recently gotten the Alibabas for that increased MF on the Switch. So super, super lucky. Couldn't believe my eyes. Oh, it's so rough to kill in this area. It's too close quarters. We go this way. There we go. Okay, come up here, guys. Oh, wow. Rough, rough, rough. Greater claws, that could be something. Whoever decided the curses remove shrines is pure evil? Dude. You're telling me, man. Just get rid of curses. Just get rid of them. You shouldn't be allowed to curse me. I want to be able to curse you, and that's it. Curses don't, or sorry, shrines don't stack. Curses remove shrines. It's like, what's the point of them then? Just get rid of them. I think I'd be completely fine with trading curses no longer remove shrines, and shrines can stack, meaning you can have like an experience shrine and a cold resist shrine. But the trade would be that curses also stack, so you can be like life tapped and amp damage at the same time. You think that's a fair trade? I'd take that trade. If one's gonna stack, then they should all stack. That's just my opinion. This run's going like really nice and smooth. I feel like I haven't had any close calls yet, and now I say that, close calls are gonna come. Ubers would be a breeze with every res shrine? Yeah, I mean, well, you'd have to find it, but that's a good point. Oh. Great Hauberk, that could be okay. If it's ethereal. Oh wait, not though. Okay, come here, man. Four socket Great Hauberk. That's not a bad base, is it? Is Meph normal worth farming? No, I don't think so. I mean, number one, if you're farming normal Meph, you probably don't have like much blizzard, do you? Which is really what makes Mephisto worth farming. But nah, honestly, like normal in general is not really worth farming. I got pretty lucky off of normal Bale. I was on the sorceress. I was really happy. We got a peasant crown, which to me was like an insane upgrade. But at the same time, you can just make a lore helmet. So it's like not that crazy, right? But nah, man, just get to Nightmare, and then Nightmare Andy, Nightmare Mephisto. Like we got a Tal Russia amulet off of Nightmare Mephisto. You can technically get it in normal, I think, but that was still super rare to me. Once you get through normal with the sorceress, it starts to get a lot easier because you have teleport, you have a little bit more damage, static field. You can easily get through the first little bit of Nightmare, and then if you want to take a break and start farming Nightmare, then I say go for it and do some Nightmare Mephisto. No stacking curses. Trade declined by hardcore players. Okay. Yeah, okay. You guys are right. Honestly, that's a little bit broken, isn't it? Okay, fine. New trade. We get all the shrines, and curses don't exist at all. How about that? Ah, man, we're not getting any good drops from this guy. We're not getting drops. Okay, the drops will come eventually. Just gotta give it a chance. Gonna sell these. We need the gold. We're almost at a level where we can comfortably gamble, which is really sweet. Wouldn't mind rolling some circlets. Not too bad though. Not too bad. We're farming players 7. I can't complain, man. The account is doing real well. I'm really happy. I think the closest that I came on any previous Holy Grail attempt was about 66% of the Holy Grail done. So we're almost at a point where we're tied, and that's pretty exciting. That's pretty sweet. Okay, stop smacking me, man. Oh god. I'm just gonna rejuve. I don't trust this amplified damage. I had some people telling me, dude, as soon as you get amplified damage, just go back to town. But I feel like if I did that in this map, I'd be going back to town like every 2 seconds. Like, we're always amped up, man. Act 3 done. Good job, Toasted. It's, dude, Act 4 and Act 5 are like... I don't know if I love them because they're actually so good, or if I just love them because they come after Act 2 and Act 3. And it's just like a relief that you have a nice short act. Act 4, I love the theme. I love that it's short. It gives you good experience. And you get 2 skill points from the very first quest. And the Forge ain't too bad either, right? It's just such a huge change from Act 2 and 3, which are just like such a pain in the ass. One pointed to cleanse and cleanse until amp is gone. Yeah, that's honestly a pretty good idea. I should probably... I have cleanse, obviously. I think it's a prerequisite to something else that we have. We just have it naturally. But I really should just turn it on every now and then. I'm gonna bind it and see if I can remember to do that. It's a good call. Not enough mana. Oh, that was you, Jacob, that told me that? Yeah, it was probably when we were doing cows before, right? Because I was just getting amped and teleporting into a group of cows, and you were sitting there like, what the hell is this guy doing? Yeah, that was good advice, but on this map, I just feel like it's rough. It's every 3 seconds I'm amped. Okay, let me put, let's put cleansing on F7. See how long it takes to cleanse this bad boy. No, so like 4 seconds. And it's gone. That's not bad. You love Act 4, Act 5 is fine, but you think there's too many ice caves? Yeah. The ice caves are a little bit annoying. Especially when you're doing a run for the first time in a little bit, because it's like, there's like 16 different ways you can go. I remember when I was doing the sorceress, I went through the crystalline passage and I was like, which way am I supposed to go again? There's like 4 exits. And only one of them actually leads to the next part of the game. Ooh, Amarin, actually. Take that for gold. That actually means we can roll the Colossus Volge now. Which I know is not ideal, but it's better than what we have, so... Try to remember to do that after this run. God, these guys are so spread apart. I gotta get potions. Yeah, other than the ice caves, man. It's a good act. I enjoy Act 5. It's very straightforward, you know, like you don't... Again, other than the ice caves. See, it's just straight up to the frigid waypoint, and then you go like straight across to the crystalline passage, and then once you're... Oh my god, please don't spawn right here. What are you doing? Why are you right here? Oh, this is gonna be rough. Why do they spawn in different places every time? Why can't they be like the other two, where they just spawn like in the same spot? Man, I hate this guy. I hate you so much. Multi-shot Lord Deceased is a pain in the ass. Jeez.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
That sucks. Oh well. Meh. My goodness. Humbled. Might as well just spawn them, all the Bannerlords. Nothing. Okay, come on, Diablo. 2 hours and you're giving us nothing. We need something from you, baby. Something. Leslie Booker, what's going on, Leslie? Appreciate the follow. I haven't been paying attention to the Twitch chat because I got nothing going on in there. Ooh, a lot of nothing. Very nice. Alright, let's roll that CV and see if we can get a little upgrade. Get rid of this for now. Actually, I think we need to... Yeah, we need to quickly cube Amethyst. Oh. You're doing great, just taking a break from a project. What kind of project are you doing? Oh, there we go. Again, I know this is not ideal, but Let's go grab a insight set. This could be a pretty good upgrade. This could be pretty decent. Our current insight also doesn't have the best meditation, so even that would be pretty nice. Alright. Oh, we don't have gold. We have it in the other stash.
Hello.
I gotta look at the rune word before I make it again, otherwise I'll screw it up. Relative's household. What did we put it? Raw? Spirit? Salt? Oh! Nice roll, dude. That's awesome, man. Oh, we can't use it. Are you kidding me? We're 13 strength off. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean... Okay, we're just gonna see how this does.
I'll put that to good use.
Does this... Oh, come on.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay, well, that's just a pain in the ass, is what that is. Few more levels. Few more levels. Nothing crazy, just a work project. You were making a logo for a streamer. You hope he likes it. That's pretty cool. That's a cool project, man. I'm doing great. We're just doing some chaos runs and we're getting absolutely nothing from it, so it's a great use of my time. But we're praying for the big Jah rune, but it's not coming to us. Toasted Nephrim off of Norm Forge. Yeah, dude. I don't even think like Norm Forge is not even worth doing in my opinion. Even as a brand new account, it's just not it's great at all. Alright, depending on how much strength or Pratham gets per level. Actually, he's still 86. We might be able to just get another mercenary. I wonder how much strength they get per level. Because he only needs a little bit. I'll be able to use that CV, but I forgot because it's not ethereal. The strength requirement is stupid high. Few levels, Anthony? Yeah. Let's pray. Maybe if we get to 89, we can get another mercenary, and then he'll be good to go. Yeah, you want to show me your work? Yeah, go for it. I'm interested to see. I'm working on developing a game, and the art is just the worst part. Like, I have no problem coming up with concepts and writing the logic, but the art is very intimidating to me, and as much as I'd love to bring somebody else on, it's like, well, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of doing it alone, but at the same time, I don't know if I'll be able to do it alone without having absolutely horrible art. So, I'm slowly but surely practicing some pixel art on the iPad. But it's not great. Kindly drop Discord username. If you head over to my YouTube, which is the same handle as Twitch, I have a Discord server on my description. If you want to join that, you're more than welcome to share, and then you'll have more than just me to review your work for you. We got a couple people in there. Obviously goes to everybody that's watching on YouTube as well. If you guys want to get into the server, we don't have too much going on right now, but I'd love to use it to get together for the ladder reset and anything else we might come up with in the future. I'm actually pretty pumped about the ladder reset. Usually I don't partake, but we've had a few people that have been interested in getting a group together. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I haven't done a ladder reset with a group of people in quite some time. Very, very cool. Oh, you don't want to send it in public? Okay, I can understand that. I can understand that. boots. Ooh. So close. So far away. Ooh, that's a lot of storm counters. Lordy, lordy, lord. Ooh, again. Kind of really close to being decent. Oh, come on, Pratham. Ah, you made it so far. He almost lived, guys. He almost lived. It's unbelievable. Okay, don't spawn up here again, please. Phase blade?
I am overburdened.
6 socket. I think we have one already, but I'm gonna hang on to that just in case. Need mana. Pratham, man, why'd you have to go die like that? Where's he going, man? So much harder to fight him when he's up here. At least he's alone. Come here. God, I cannot wait until we can teleport, man. This is so frustrating. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Oh my god, you can't charge around when there's a bunch of stuff in your face. Ridiculously difficult. I can't believe how much damage that fire does with max fire res. Like, what the hell are these guys on, man? It's disgusting. Bitch play? Jeez. Oh, sorry, Leslie. Yeah, if you go to the server and just send me a friend request, I'll be happy to check it out. Spiderweb sash. Ooh. We almost got a duplicate Arax. Could you guys imagine? I honestly would be upset. Like, I don't need another one. Give me a Shaco instead.
What do you need?
Oh, so dry, so dry. What can you do? RNGs just be like that sometimes, guys.
Good to see you.
Awesome, thank you. I'll check it out as soon as I'm done with the stream. All right, shouldn't be too long. We probably have did I reset? I can't remember. Probably have a couple more runs in us, and then the wife will be home soon. And it is Thanksgiving weekend up here in Canada, so I don't have too much time today. But I'm hoping we can get something before we have to end the stream here. Jeez. If anything, we got 2.5 levels. I can't be too upset about that. It's gonna be a slow grind to the Enigma. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow. A few more hours. So slowly but surely. Awesome. Take care. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Dragon Eye the Unholy. That's a sweet name. Some of the names are just like humorous and some of them are just really cool. Shale rune. That's not a Ber rune. Unbelievable. Okay, the lack of mana potions. Ooh. Another decent small charm. For the barbs slash
Hail to you, champion.
maybe even the a boson. 290. It's not amazing, but they add up. Oh god. We're in a bad position here. Okay, come down here. Come on. Ooh. That was a squishy one. I have a feeling, boys, I think this is it. This is the run. This is the run where we get something decent. I know Diablo can drop some good stuff. He's holding out on us. Making us work for it. I can respect that. Ain't nothing wrong with having to work for it. Ooh, man catcher. Could it be? Ethereal 4-socket man catcher? Okay, these guys are so annoying. Non-ethereal 1-socket. Okay, yeah. It's more like it. I'll think of this. Where is this might ore coming from? Flag spawn. I didn't even see him there. My armor, my armor. Dude, this Viper Magi, it's the only thing that breaks on me. It's got so little durability. 24 durability. Like everything else is a little bit more. Well, this one's 8, but it repairs itself. Get away from me. Whoever thought it would be a good idea to have these things steal your mana? The worst part about them. They wouldn't be bad if they didn't rob you of your mana. Not too bad, honestly. Not too bad. I feel like the positioning and everything's coming together. Like, as long as we're a little bit careful, our current build is doing it, man. I'm actually impressed. Grand Charm. 27 defense. God, that's like when you find a Grand Charm and it's like 1% MF. It's the worst thing in the world. Literally could not be any worse than that. Ridiculous. Just sitting in the back line, sucking my mana. Ooh. And you got Holy Fire? Do you really need that? Alright. Bad, not bad.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, I got you, Leslie. I'll keep an eye out. I'll double check as soon as I end the stream. I'll let you know what I think. Whoa, whoa. The fire, every time, you know, it's, I'm surprised every time. I don't know why. That fire does so much damage. Really? God, some disappointing drops from this guy, man. Some disappointing drops, honestly. It's kind of pissing me off.
What do you need?
Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Do we have the gold? Yeah, so here's what we'll do. I'm just curious. I'm curious. I'm gonna go get another mercenary and see if he has the strength, because I'm not sure how much they gain per level. Let's see. We can get 87. It's only one level, actually. It's not gonna make a difference, is it? But at least it'll tell us. So let's see. 194. Do we stick with prayer? I'm gonna go Holy Freeze just because we're not gonna be able to use the cure, I don't think. So we might as well just go for Holy Freeze. He's still got 194. Okay. Oh, you're just useless then.
I'll put that to
That
good
puts him
use.
at 209. How much is the 210? Really? That's crazy. Okay.
I'll put that to good use.
You know what, buddy? There's not much we can do for you.
I'll put that to good use.
214, but that's because of the +5 from this. That's so frustrating. That's the worst. We don't have anything else. I mean, if we give him this,
I'll put that to good use.
can we then put this on?
I'll put that to good use.
And then,
I'll put that
no.
to good use.
That's crazy.
To good use.
But look at the damage difference.
I'll put that to good
It's double it's more than double damage. On the high end. It's still pretty
I'll put that to
pretty
good
low on the
use.
low end, but
I'll put that to good use.
okay, you'll put it to good use. I get it, dude. I get it. Lordy, lordy, lord. Alright. Well, hopefully we can get him one more level. If we can, then he can use it, but for now, no bueno. You just gotta stay alive, man. No big deal. Sea Fester. These things are gross, man. These blood maggots, they're nasty looking things. The noises they make, gross too. It's giving me flashbacks from the maggot lair. PTSD. Let's see, how much experience did he get from just the river? Oh, we got a lot of experience actually, wow. They level super quickly. That's nice. Okay, maybe we can get him a level then. We just gotta keep him alive. We're gonna play Project Keep Hazade alive. Keep Hazade alive.
I am overburdened.
Not something I normally care about. Normally I treat my mercenary like if you can't keep yourself alive, I don't even want you around. It'd be nice if we didn't have to put the helm on him for strength too, but maybe when we're like level 92. The level makes such a huge difference. We're still relatively low, so what can you do, right? Come on. Stay alive, buddy. You're almost level? You're almost there. I wish I leveled that fast. Jewel. Okay, don't die, buddy. Don't die. Oh my god. Oh, don't die. We're gonna go the other way.
Hail to you, champion.
Corridors are too tight. Oh god. Come on, we just gotta get out of this stupid area.
Greetings.
Couple champion packs. And I think he's gonna be level 88. There you go, buddy. Okay. Let's see. Is this enough? Yes. It's exactly enough. You're telling me he gained 1 strength?
I'll put that to good use.
1 strength. Alright. 2.3k. That is not bad. Okay, okay. Plus an extra 3 levels on the meditation as well. And 2 to critical strike. Pretty low. But let's see if he stays alive now. I'm not too convinced because he needs that helmet for the strength, which really sucks. The Tal's helmet was what was giving him a little bit of lifesteal. Let's see. If anything, the increased meditation will be decent. If for nothing else. Special guy? No. And the Holy Freeze is nice. It's quite nice to have everybody slowed down, especially those stragglers. Okay, look at him. Look at him down there. He's just taking a beating. He's not doing anything. Oh, he's done. He's done. I can't hit the portal. That's great. He's just standing there. Useless mercenary. Yeah, I'm not bringing him back. We need the armor upgrade. And honestly, even that weapon was not much of an upgrade considering how much strength it needs. RIP, man. As long as I'm not amped down. See, they're overriding their curses with other curses. This is kind of nice. Screwing each other over. What happens when they got too many goddamn curses? God, I don't have enough potions for this. Oh, there we go. Nice, not bad. Okay, come on, Diablo. At this point, you owe us, man. Like, you owe us a decent drop. Really? Yeah, I think that's at least a Grail item. It's not. We already have it. Oh my god. Useless. This guy is useless.
Greetings.
Didn't mean to do that. Alright, another one. Oh, I heard something. A small charm? Large charm. Sounded small to me. Gothic plate. I remember the good old days when we were just using that little sig set for 16 levels. Good times. Oh. Wonder if we'll hit level 89 this run. That would be pretty nice. Damn rune. That's not a Jah rune.
I am overburdened.
Come on, baby. How much potential? Thanks. Just not showing up for us today. That's alright. I feel like we've used up all of our RNG on other things for now. We kind of deserve this. Another ammo. Getting me excited. We'll take this. We're gonna be able to cube up a Jah rune eventually with these kinds of drops. Before we actually find one. Kind of ridiculous. I gotta do the math on how many Am runes it takes to make one Jah rune. It's probably like 25,000 if not more. Something crazy like that. Oh my god. Yeah, at least he cleared the Am damage. I did not mean to activate that, actually. Oops. It's always so close. You like barely get away with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be my last run, so let's hope that Diablo decides to give us something decent before we turn off the stream for today. Come on, D. It's your last chance to reward me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. God, that is rough. I'll take that for the gold. Alright guys, that's it for me. I gotta take off. I wish I could do more, but like I said,
What do you need?
a little bit of a family weekend this weekend. But I was glad to get a couple hours in, and thanks to everybody that was here. Appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'll be back on tomorrow. You get notified. And if you guys want to join the Discord, check out the channel. We have a we got a server going on, and we can chat offline, and we can set up something for the ladder reset that's upcoming, which would be pretty sweet. But yeah, man. Yeah, thanks, Anthony. Thanks for being here. Next time the bird will drop. Yeah, hopefully you're there to see it. I'm hoping you're right. Thanks for being here, Toasted. Really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun. It's always a good time. Always a good time when I got people that are in the chat and enjoying with me. Alright guys, that's it. See you next time.